How to make an amazing Indian vegetable with this in 10 minutes. Hi, I'm Urvashi. My blog is TwoSleevers.com, and for all of you who are intimidated by Indian cooking, let me show you how simple it is. By the way, I've been cooking since I was 14, and Indian children and women cook all the time, so clearly it's not as intimidating as you would think. Okay, here's everything we need for this recipe. I'm using shredded coleslaw. I'm using frozen peas and carrots, which when they stick together, I have a very technically proficient way to get them to unstick. It's called thwack. I thwack it on the counter and then they unstick, and I'm going to use that. You can use just peas. You can use a mixture of peas, beans, and corn. You can use whatever kind of frozen vegetable you've got. I happen to have some peppers that needed using up. These are bell peppers. You could use tomatoes also. And then I'm going to use some cilantro. So it's basically vegetables of choice, a little lemon juice for acidity, a few spices, and oil. So I know people believe that you need a lot of spices to cook Indian food, and there are certainly dishes where you do, but most of us don't use a whole lot of complicated things every day. You never get dinner on the table. Indian cooking takes a long time anyway, so I like to simplify. So here's what I'm doing. I'm heating up this pan here. This, by the way, is a meal tea pan. I have a review of it that you might want to check out. It's one of my favorite pans to use. It's non-stick, it's thick, it's beautiful. This is called a masala dabba. I'm going to link to all of these things in the video, by the way. And it's a way for me to keep all my spices together. So I have black mustard seeds, cumin seeds, salt, cayenne pepper, turmeric, and my special blend of garam masala, which, by the way, is going to be for sale pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that one. And I'm going to show you how this works. So basically what you're going to do is the simplest thing. You're going to heat up some oil. And this method that I'm about to show you is called tempering. Now in the United States, tempering means taking hot liquid, putting it into yogurt or egg or whatever, and then pouring it back slowly into a larger pot of hot liquid. That is not at all what Indian tempering means. This is what it means. It means flavoring the oil with different aromatics and spices. I'm going to show you how that happens. So if you read most Indian recipe books, you would be forgiven for thinking that everything starts with onion, garlic, ginger, and tomato. In many parts of India, that may be true. In North India, where my mother was from, that is true. But it's not always how you would cook every day. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use black mustard seeds. If you don't have black mustard seeds, you can use yellow. If you don't have yellow mustard seeds, use cumin. I like to use a mix of both. And I like a lot of it because it actually flavors the, when they cook and they fry, they're actually quite delicious. Okay, I'm going to wait for this to cook. While it's waiting, I want to put in some turmeric. Turmeric is supposed to have a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, so I put it in. Now the one thing to note with turmeric is you definitely want it cooked in the oil, okay? You do not want raw turmeric. It has a very bitter taste, so you want this. And normally I would be doing this on a smaller wok, so they would splutter. But once this is flavored a little bit with the oil, I'm going to go ahead and add these veggies in here. Cabbage and my peppers. The cilantro needs to stay out of my way. I chose the peppers because I had to use them up, and also they're pretty. Okay, mix this up. Before you do that, go ahead and put your other spices. Okay, this is all it's going to take. You saw the flavored oils. I'm going to put salt. This is a very tiny teaspoon. Do not write to me about how I'm using too much salt. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. And then I'm using cayenne. Now, if you don't have cayenne or you prefer not to, you have a cilantro that's waiting to be used up. It's a perfect time to do that. I'm spilling everywhere. Like, I am a huge mess right now. So basically, I use very little in it. I'm going to put the slightest touch of water. Now, you have a couple of choices. I'm going to use a little bit of garam masala. You could use cumin, ground coriander, you could use any of those. And then, now, you're going to need a few things for freshness and tartness when it's done. So I'm going to chop up some cilantro. For those of you who don't like cilantro, you can use parsley, Italian parsley, regular parsley, or you could just leave it out. By the way, I'm not a trained chef, as you can tell from the way I'm cutting. I'm like a mom and a normal person, and this is how I cook. So I don't know how to cut with my fingers taken back. I don't know how people do that actually. You know, I'll tell you something. For the longest time, I was super intimidated by cutting on the camera because I was people are going to think I'm an idiot for the way I cut. But then I realized we all kind of cut like this unless you're a trained chef. I'm not. All right, so here's my cilantro chopped up, and then the only other thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need some lemon juice. Now, normally I would use fresh lemon juice. This is quarantine time. I'm self-quarantined right now, so I'm going to use this bottled mixture. Okay. This is a very important thing. See the steam coming out of it? My grandmother's rule of thumb was that when the steam was white, the dish was cooked. Yep, there you go. So here we are. By the way, let me tell you about this. This is a universal lid. I'll provide the link to. I was very concerned that the Mealthy didn't come with a lid, but then I bought this lid and it works with everything, so I'm pretty happy. This is a good time to taste what you have here. Yep, perfect. Put this in. Put in a little bit of lemon juice and you're done. That's how easy it was. Now, how to eat this. I'm going to show you two ways to eat it. One, I'm going to show you with the chapati, which I just made in another video that you can watch. And then I'm also going to show you how to make a Frankie out of it, which will be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that one. I'm Urvashi, my blog is TwoSleevers.com, and this is how easy it is to cook an Indian vegetable. You can make cauliflower like this, you can make cabbage like this, you can make broccoli, zucchini, you can make any vegetable you want in exactly this manner. Thank you for watching.